What is up, legends? We are back, and I wanted to talk to you guys really quick. Short video about the next, I guess, power gap in the game that happens at level 44. For those of you who get to level 44, so essentially what happens, and this is where the game actually changes up a lot, is you open up this slot, and it allows you to bring in a vibration arm. Now you get a free one, like particularly off the bat, and what I did with that one, actually no, it wasn't free, it was part of an event. Where did I put it? I put it on the icon. So you get this one, which is the curved array, and this is not for her, it's specifically for Scion, or whatever her name is, but I'm not using her in the main team, so I'm putting it on icon for right now because I don't have icons yet. It can be leveled here, and I'm gonna show you how it actually can level. And this is a major jump because I'm gonna take this off, and you're gonna see how much power is gonna be negated from this. All right, so she was like at 118, now 118k. Now we're gonna put it back on again. 21,000 on top of that, because obviously it's going to give these stats, but what it's not doing is it's not giving the turn the tide, because this is not her particular weapon. This is where it's going to become particularly interesting, where you have to make a choice now, especially if you're free to play the casual and you're not spending a lot in the game. You're gonna have to start making a choice. However, the game does provide you an area where you can actually get the items to get the stuff to actually summon. I'm going to show you that in a second, but it's particularly important that you put it on whoever your carry character is. My carry character is Icon. It was always going to be Icon because that's who I used in SEA, and she carried just fine. Like, she did all the content just fine, so that's who I'm going to use overall. With that, I was using Kiki. There's nothing wrong with Kiki. Kiki can still be carry as well, but Icon is more suited because Icon is just going to try to wipe the entire map out in the very beginning of everything. So you can just, put it out there and put her out there rather, first slot, let her wreck shop, and then you can put Kiki second slot or third slot, and you'd be good to go. Like, something going to die first round, like 100%, especially if you have both of them being the carry character. But really only one character can be the carry, because that's who you're going to be spoiled on. That's who's going to get. Let me click that. Stop it. I don't want to be here. That's who you're going to spoil. That's who you're going to get over your combat gear. That's who you're going to get over your Chimera gear. And make sure that they're a tank, basically, and DPS, that they don't die. Because if they're first slot and like you're carry and they die, you're gonna get wiped, and most likely. So you want to make sure that they're strong and that they're like a powerhouse, especially though in PvP. And you just want people to have to deal with your carry character in PvP. In most cases, people don't do that, and they just go in PvP and throw everybody anywhere. But for the most part, that's kind of like what you want to do. So if you notice over here, this is her weapon right here, and I actually have currency to actually go get that, but you don't worry about that just yet, because in patrol, as soon as you hit 44, they're going to take you out and send you over to Chimera's contract. So what happens over here is the server helps you and you help yourself. What I mean basically by the server helping you, if you look at early access announcement over here on the bottom, everybody who does the stages and do well in them, you get rewards for that. So you get first clear stuff. So we're going to get all of this over here. This is going to actually give us, claim rewards right there, which, obviously this is expedition on point. So you can see we have 1,000 right there. We're getting more over here, and then more over here. All right. Processing room is how far you get and how much of these purple currencies as you can hit. Don't use quick processing right at the beginning. There's no point to that because you haven't done anything yet. So essentially, as you can see, every for a month or so, you're going to pretty much have a theme, and the theme is going to push around whatever character class or whatever character, I guess you could say race or division or whatever else. But this particular month, it's Empire research, and next month on the 5th, which is about 2 weeks from now, it's going to change to Bifrost, which is going to be really useful for us. But right now we're stuck with Empire, and essentially what happens is all the characters that you naturally are going to be using that are strong will be linked, and you're going to have to use the characters that they want you to actually use right here. But you see, my estimated power is still kind of 35k, and the recommended power is 166k. So I'm still going to get these wins out. So you just head in with the characters that you bring in. You do have a choice in whichever Empire characters if you want to use, but use people that you know are going to get the job done for the most part. Like, you don't want to use a bunch of tanks and DPS and not be able to do anything. Alright, so I'm going to try to do this right in front of you guys and get as far as I can for the most part. I think we're good because we do have characters that we can actually help and bring in. I don't think I need to actually change anything. My leader buff is not that great though. All right, my yield is increasing, and then in this slot right here is your breakpoint slot. That's the next most important character I want right there. I want her. Obviously, I have her in the SEA already. As you can see, now again, this is the breakpoint. Now, what's cool is you can hit this, and the game will just literally go to where it feels that you are going to win, basically. But if you head out, actually, not yet. Let's head over into here. So it went up a little bit. Head in. All right, so we can speed up battle again and get more crystals. Power is eventually going to catch up to you. But remember, your account power is helping out. So the better your account power is and your gear, the better that your Empire team is going to actually do. Again, you want to do this as soon as possible when you see it, because the idol is going to be moving according to this as well, which is why you see it say that, like, you know, this is going up. Basically, that's to help you get further and further on your idol journey, so you get more resources. They're starting to get wrecked now. Thankfully, we do have 2 characters in here that are Empire. All right. You see right there, pushing it up. I want to get it as far as I can get right here. I actually got farther than I thought I was going to get. I thought they were going to phase out. I guess they work well. And it's okay if somebody dies in this, because there's no stars for this. You just have to complete it. Obviously, the stronger that you are on your account power, remember I told you, super important. That's just the way that this game is. Account power is king. Characters are fine, but your gear, your mods, your sigil weapons, all that type of stuff, that's going to count because of stuff like this. And there's going to be more events like this where it's going to be your account power that's going to be more important than your characters. Just keep that in mind going into the future, that any way that you can get modified, pieces up and stuff like that, and get gear, it's going to be worth it for you. All right, so we're at the end. And there 2 people died that one. All right, so that was a 50 breakpoint. I don't think that there's anything but over here in achievements, we actually get 2 weapons, which is good because we can just put them out there. Cyclops Eye. Get some more cells. Evil God's Cannon. And then you also notice out here that we have a bunch of this currency, and what you can essentially do is you can just start picking this stuff up. I'll do that because it's only 10. Let's see here. Need 40 of this one. Who are you for again? I mean, I guess I could. There's no reason not to. No, there is a reason not to. That's gonna use up all of that. I'm gonna hold off on that because it might rotate into something else that I really need. But yeah, you can see what you can actually spend on here. Notice the difference between the currencies. That the one with the little star next to the, I guess that's a magnifying glass. They only have 90 of that, but I have 3,000 of one without that, which is just pretty much all of the leveling currency. But of course, the whole thing of this is you want to get as far as you can and get all of the rewards. And as people, push through and do all of this, you get the rewards that do good. They get the first clears, and you get like the summons and everything else like that. However, because we're limited right now, we don't get like all of this right now. So is what it is. But it's enough to actually get our first summons out there. And then you have to just basically keep going on your own and try to get Icon's weapon. However, you do get 10 free first. So let's see what happens. All right, resonant arms. Okay. If none of this is gold, this is not going to help me anyway. But you can use them. And I forgot how much this costs. 1,500 is the same thing. 1,500 overall. And then you have less the normal one right here, but obviously I'm going to be doing this because I want Icon's weapon. And yeah, actually also reason being is because for every enemy angle effect study, for each enemy that disappears, she gets basically a damage boost of 5% on top of actually what the thing does. And then basically limit breaking it, if you get more of it, that buff goes even higher. Like, it gets ridiculous at 6. This is the whale mode right here, if we're being real. Most of us are not going to be down here at this point. You just simply want to get it so it becomes a buff stick for your character. And you're gonna notice, which is one of the reasons why people like a 400k or like 350k and 400k suddenly jumped up to 600k, because they may or may not have gotten lucky and got those pieces. But for the most part, when you get something simple just in, what you want to do is that you just want to bring it in and make use of it. As you can see, just even to be a stat stick is just fine. And then as you get the actual item, then you can bring the actual item in. And you see, I'm just using it for that. And you can upgrade it. Of course, like I said, with the currency that we just got from fighting, like if I want to go in, which I am going to do this one particularly right now. Bam. You can see I am now over 500k now. And the reason why I'm doing it with this particular character is because she's the tank, and I need her to be out there. You can also, if you feel that you have spent something currency wise and you didn't want to do it on that particular thing, you can just go here and in vibration arms, you can take the weapon off and then put it here and then take it back and put that currency in when you finally get like a gold weapon. So don't worry about spending it on that because it doesn't actually cost you anything. And yeah, so that's all I got for you guys in this video. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, we're just definitely gonna have more content on the channel as I'm pushing through. I'm gonna go to end game and try to get back to where I am. And actually what I'm essentially trying to do, which is insane, is I'm trying to remake my test account, which literally has everything already, and I know how to get there already. I just have to physically do it in game. So that's what you're watching me do right now. I'm trying to remake my test account, which is going well. Like power wise, I'm a third there already. I'm like 1.5 million, and I'm a third there already. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I think I have something right here to get the development. Yeah, vibration arm. Oh no. Oh, 10. One day. So catch you guys next video. Like and subscribe. Stick around. We're gonna have some fun in the game, definitely. Peace.